Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just kind of wanted to show you what kind of fall gardening in north central Florida looks like. I guess this is considered north, not necessarily north central. I know I'm in zone A. I'm in Alachua County, and I want to say Alachua County in Florida is split between zone A and zone 9A and zone 9B. I want to say I'm right on the border of that, and I'm actually in A instead of B, which I don't really know how it would matter, but anyway. So yeah, we've got had some eggplants and tomatoes and peppers and stuff. Man, I probably had 40 plants, tomato plants, and I lost so many. I had to reseed a lot. Those in the back, they ain't gonna grow. I mean, I'm already cutting it close because it's, what is it, September 27th today. Basically, we'll say October, and it's October 1st, 31st, November. I mean, hell, it's gonna take these 2.5 months to make a tomato. And the thing is, this winter has been nuts. This summer has been crazy. I lost a lot of plants because of too much rain. It was nuts. It just rotted the seeds in the ground is all it did. These are fine. They don't need water. They just wilt a little bit during the day. These are pumpkins and squashes, acorn squash and butternuts and stuff. I don't know what the hell's what. Actually, I got a cucumber mixed in here. So there's some winter stuff. They're doing pretty good. They just, when that sun gets on them, it'll knock them down a little bit, just because it's so damn hot. And it was weird because we had rain every single day, basically all summer long. And I had to put this stuff out. You know, I wanted to get it out September 1st, and it just, I put it out and it just dumped on it. I mean, I direct sowed everything in here. You know, we got tomatoes of various kinds. There's eggplants here. That's okra there. Squash here, regular old yellow squash. This row was a early prolific hybrid. I want to say from Fairy Morris or whatever the hell it is, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. Either way, it was an early prolific hybrid, and it just did awful. I mean, and you know, that whole row, those seeds just did not. And actually the back of half of that one back there was the same thing. They just didn't do well. I don't think they'll make that one right there. That one may. There may be 3 or 4 plants in there that'll do anything. The rest of them just got eaten up alive with rain, you know. These are zucchinis here. They doing pretty good. They seem to be doing all right. These are patty pans. They doing okay. I think they're, you know, a little bit on the slower end, but I think they'll pick up. Them in the back, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know why they got just as much rain. And then I had Blue Lake bush beans here, and I let them go as long as I could, and that's what I got out of 2 rows. There may be 10 plants, hell, and after all said and done, probably only 3 or 4 they're gonna make. It just rained on them so much, it just flooded them, and the beans rotted. And I went in there yesterday, hoed them all down, and put out new. I wanted to get rid of the rest of the beans that I had, and I had enough just to fill in them gaps. And I said, well, to hell with it, because they may not even make before it frosts, because I guarantee you it's going to be a winter here, believe it or not. The way this weather is, it's been nuts. Fall hit, and it turned into this. Hell, this is cloudier actually than it normally is. Fall turned in, full sun, low humidity, like fall. I mean, it's still warm out here. I think we're gonna be pushing 90, but at least the humidity ain't too high. And it stopped raining, and there ain't no rain for another 10 days forecast, as far as they can legit see. So it was just weird. A lot of things that made it through are going to be messed up and won't really produce any good fruits. But hell, it is what it is. These are collards here. They doing okay. I made, with the rains like they were, I had everything sort of hilled up, and I don't normally like to do that, but I knew if I didn't, it'd be underwater, because there were days when, I mean, hell, these rows would be underwater. I mean, the whole damn thing. And if I hadn't healed them up, the actual plants would be underwater too. And it rained so hard that it pushed a lot of seeds off of the hill, and they look a little bit, you know, a lot of them washed away. And I mean, they're still in there, they're still good, there'll be tons, but they just ain't neat and pretty, kind of like these are, which I don't know why these kept so well. I think I actually put these a little bit, I didn't heal these up as much. These are mustard, Florida broadleaf, and they're doing great. There's a bean in the middle there. I guess I need to turn this sideways. I'm sorry. Damn, I should have done that to start with. Anyway, these are Florida broadleaves here, and they're doing real good. I mean, they're doing fantastic. They look good. They ought to be edible here in about, I'd say maybe, I don't know, 20 days. I'm just guessing, probably maybe sooner. And then I got some bush cucumbers along the way. I wanted to put these on the side because I'm thinking I'm gonna just let them sort of fall over. They're the bush variety, Bush Champion, I believe, from Burpee. So I'm gonna let them just kind of sort of fall over, and they got this whole area over here to do things. But yeah, that rain, man, it was a freaking killer. It really was. You know, and if anybody that lives up here is watching this, they know. I was watching some girl's video yesterday, and it was, I think her YouTube name is Florida Native or something like that, or something like that. I don't know, but she was saying she had a hell of a time. She was out there dumping you know, her pots for seeds and stuff, just dumping the water out. It was just straight mud water. You know, and she said the same thing. She said it's been hell. You know, she's trying to wait for the rain to quit, and you know, you press for time because I mean, like I said, they've already predicted it's going to be an above, or how is it, a below average temperatures for winter. And I guarantee you, it's gonna frost early and it's gonna freeze early. So I know a lot of people are pressed for time and stuff, and a lot of people still don't have their stuff out because they're dead set in their ways. Well, we can't put stuff out till October 1st. That's the fall. I'm like, man, y'all got to read the signs. It ain't gonna be a normal fall and winter here. I wouldn't even be surprised if we didn't have much of a fall at all. I think we'll make it to Thanksgiving. But I'm telling you, anytime after Thanksgiving, it's going to be risky, And that's what I was saying with a lot of these things. These beans, they probably, because it takes them 60 days. And 60 days would be, what is it? It's basically October 1st. Now, it's going to be December 1st. They're going to be cutting it close. And I'm not even planning on getting anything. Because I guarantee you it'll frost. And them things, they do not like frost. One damn bit. But these will be good. Them cucumbers ought to make before then. Because they, I'd say in another 2 weeks, at the very least, they'll start flowering. Because I think that one, no, that ain't a tendril. It's just freaking grass growing, but they'll be flowering soon and setting fruit, and they don't take too long. They pretty quick. And you know what? Hell, if I get 6 or 8 cucumbers from them before they frost or freeze, I'll be happy. And then the squash, same way. First frost comes through here, it'll wipe them out. You come out in the morning, they'll be flat on the ground, and they ain't no coming back. But they ought to make, I see actually some blooms forming on some and then pumpkins and squashes over there, they'll be fine because they like it cold. Tomatoes, I ain't gonna get none. I guarantee you it'll freeze or frost before these things make. Same with the eggplants and peppers and shit. It just ain't gonna happen. Okra, same way. Now they might make, I got to spray them because they getting eaten alive. But anyway, it's just been a hell of a year. It really has. It's been tough. And if anybody's in kind of this same situation around here, what I would advise is, if you have, if you're able and you're like this, let them ride. I mean, at this point, just let them ride. And when these things freeze, what I'm gonna do is just set out greens in their place. Just do rows of greens, and then things, they'll all winter long, they'll keep you. If you like greens. If you don't, then I don't really know what to tell you. Put some cabbage out, or, well, not cabbage, maybe some leaf lettuce or something like that. Even broccoli and shit. Although with the winter, it's predicting you probably could get by with the broccoli or cauliflower, putting it out December. Because I think they take a good bit. I've never found them to be worth it. All that for one head. And half the time it ain't even big enough. But anywho, I will keep y'all updated. And yeah. Oh, and if anybody, I cut this up with with one of these tillers, actually. Let's see it. There it is. It's actually a Sun Joe electric tiller. Man, that thing went through here like nobody's business, because it was like this. I mean, it was grass. But that son of a gun, I did have a problem with the grass, St. Augustine, getting wrapped around the blades, but hell, I just pulled it off, kept going, had to get in there and rake it out. But man, it did good. I went down that fence with it, and They did great. I tell you. So if anybody's thinking about getting one of them, do it, man, because it is nice. But anywho, I will keep y'all updated on it, and we'll see y'all, I guess, here in the next one. Deuce.